Hey guys, Gambling CS here with another knife review. This is of a unknown stiletto. Now this one's kind of old, along with a lot of my other knives. I got this one from my cousin, who bought it in a set of 4, this being the smallest, and they're all the same kind of build and construction, just slightly larger size. Now this one has brass bolsters and guard, as you can see, with brass pins and a lock, the slide lock, as is classic with the stilettos, and a stainless steel ball lock. The wood scales are mahogany, I believe. It's on both sides, and it is interesting because if you look at it, they actually extend farther than the actual guard, which is nice because you get a good grip on the knife when you're actually using it. Now, because it is a stiletto, it does have an interesting locking mechanism, or at least interesting in my opinion. It has this kind of clapping lock that holds on to the pin right here. So whenever I hit the button, it locks up, and the pin's right inside that hole that was drilled out, and then it holds it up, and it won't move. I mean, that's going to take a lot of pressure to pull that back out. Now, a lot of people I know are curious on how they actually unlock this. The guard right here actually pushes it down, like that, pushing this up and releasing the pin, so it's now loose. You just hear 2 clicks, and that's the spring inside the actual mechanism, which this releases, hits it out again. Alright, so overall length is 7 5/8 inch. That's actually a decent sized knife. The blade is 2 5/8 inches for the cutting edge, that is, and it is a full flat grind, which cuts incredibly well. I have not touched this up because of its more aesthetic value. I don't really use this as an EDC knife. This is kind of a showcase thing, for me at least. And then with this extra little ricasso down here, that would be that would add to the total of the blade, making it 3 3/8 inch overall. Now, it's interesting because there's actually no markings, with the exception of this right here, and you can kind of see it. It says Rust-Free B. Now, I'm not sure if that's a company. I've done a little research, and I know that there is a company called Rust-Free, which is based out of Solingen, Germany, which is one of Germany's main knife producers, but it also means rust-free in German. Now, if you take a closer look, I'm trying out the magnifying glass, you could kind of see that B on top. It's very, very bold. Now, what I believe that is, what my research has told me is that they would rate their stainless steel on a letter system. So it would be kind of like the 440 series, how you have 440A, B, and C. I think that's what this equivalent is, but in the German series. Now, it's not numbered in any way, but being an older knife, they don't, from what I've heard and what I've seen, they don't actually grade the steels. 40 years ago, they wouldn't have. Most of the knives I have either say stainless or carbon from around that time period, so this isn't a big surprise. However, I am still surprised that it doesn't have any kind of specific marker for who made it, or so on and so forth. The thing is, I would just kind of classify it in case anyone wanted to try to find it. I'd just have to go looking for it like crazy. Anyway, I just thought you guys would enjoy this. It's a great knife, and thank you for watching.